We know that he farms on literally the banks of the Missouri River. That's kind of how Quentin Connealy talks about his farming operation. Unfortunately, Mother Nature has brought the banks of the Missouri River a little bit closer. And I know, Quentin, you have posted some videos on social media, and Mother Nature in this Missouri River is definitely taking back some of maybe her original ground.
Yes, yes. So we started fielding calls Friday afternoon. It sounded like the river's with all the rains up north, the river's going to get a little dicey again. So we started, I don't know, game planning a little bit with our fields here, trying to make sure pivots are in their place, and if we need to get wells out, we were talking about that. But I think right now we're not thinking we have to take wells off or anything like that below the in the floodplain. So we're going to kind of ride this out, and it might take a little crop, but right now it's looking like hopefully it'll crest here this afternoon or tomorrow.
Well, I know they were talking about the potential for later this week, seeing a possible second crest of the Missouri River. Does that bring some nervousness for you?
Yeah, that's new info to me. I wasn't aware of that one. So yeah, that makes it a little dicier. The longer it sits around here, the worse it can get. And luckily, we haven't had any rain here since Friday, so things were starting to dry up. So we can take a little bit of precipitation. But I think we got one shot of storm here tomorrow or Thursday. But yeah, we don't need any rain right now when the water levels are this high, because right now this is coming out of the Missouri River into one of our drainage creeks. So this is kind of backflow up into our fields, which kind of happened in 19 and 2011 also.
I know it's kind of a repeat for you as you look at what are your fields looking like right now? How much of it is underwater from the Missouri?
Right now, it's just kind of backing in the low spots, the drainage ditches, the secondary drainage. So right now it's looking okay, but I think here by this afternoon it could look a lot worse. It sounds like, and there's so much trash and debris and um, whole trees and everything. I've never seen that much stuff come down the river at once, but pretty crazy.
Well, I know they call it the mighty Mo for a reason, and you're definitely seeing that movement happening in a video that you shared. Literally, whole trees floating past your place.
Yeah, yeah. So we got up to my parents about there's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's just like a little stream, maybe 20 yards long, of debris like corn stalks and sticks and stuff. And by 5:30, the whole river was full of debris and whole trees coming down. I mean, 100-foot tall trees and just crazy. So
So, from a corn and soybean perspective for you right now, Q, how long can they sit in this water before you have to say that the crop is gone?
I don't know. I got hail adjusters coming up this afternoon here. We got to go look at some hail stuff from a couple weeks ago, and I don't know. I haven't done it for a while. I was supposed to be what I think 50-year floods, and I've seen three of them in the 16 years I've been farming. So this is getting, I guess, a little bit more normal. And I don't know. I suppose we got like 5 to 7 days, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the stage of the crop too. We got some planted in mid-April, and then some planted early June for beans. So there's just a wide array in there, and then the size of the crop takes a little factor into that. So that is yet to be determined, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens there.
Well, I'll tell you, there's nothing more optimistic than a farmer. And if you literally farm on the banks of the Missouri River, you have to have that optimism.
Right, right. Yeah, that's what we love, our water and our irrigation and the capabilities of irrigating. And then sometimes it just backflows in here and you just don't know what to do. So too much water happens to us down here too. So just got to combat it, and hopefully we'll come out on top still.
Yeah, no kidding. And maybe it'll leave you a few fish behind as it backs out.
It's been known to do that quite a few times. So, yep.
Anything else? Anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think that's it. So yeah, it's just it's really early stages. Everybody's kind of in panic mode right now, and we're just kind of trying to plan as best we can, have pivots up on high ground, and do what we can. Turn off electrical stuff and make sure, and get some equipment and everybody getting equipment off the river and anything that could flood or get stranded. So just kind of run around crazy doing that stuff.
Well, and you talk about that. How much electrical do you have to pull boxes? What is your work to keep them from getting flooded?
Yeah, we did a little bit in 2011, and we don't think this one, it might come up and take a little bit of the crop, but I don't think it'll get up on the well panels and all that stuff. So we have yet to do that, but we're on call here. I got the guys on call to come do that if we needed. So been talking to
Well,
them closely since Friday, and kind of had to break the news to them that there's all this water coming, and now we just got to figure out how to handle it.
well, please be safe, and we'll continue to follow you on social media to see what more crazy videos end up showing up.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get too crazy, but yeah, I'll try to keep everybody updated on there, and appreciate the support.
Maybe it's time to dust off the water skis for the ditch again.
I know, right? Yeah, this was kind of our first free weekend. We are trying to talk about getting the boat out and on the banks that are in the river here, and there's too much debris and it was coming up too fast. So just one of them deals that just kind of ruins your whole little tourism aspects too. And then College World Series probably straight down the river here about 40 miles, so can't quite see it, but you can see the lights when they're on. So just crazy all the stuff it affects, and there'll be 20, 30,000 people there later. So I get to see part of this too.